If you're seeing Premiere Pro encoding error 39, don't worry. In most cases, this is a very fixable export problem, and it usually comes down to storage, permissions, cache issues, or a rendering conflict. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact steps to fix it so you can get your export finished without guessing and without wasting time. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more Premiere Pro troubleshooting videos just like this. Let's start with the most common cause first: not enough free storage space. Error 39 often happens when the destination drive fills up during export, even if it looked like you had enough space at the beginning. So open your File Explorer or Finder and check the drive you're exporting to. Make sure there's plenty of room available, not just for the final video, but also for temporary render data. If the drive is nearly full, delete old files you don't need, clear out downloads, empty the trash or recycle bin, and free up as much space as possible before trying again. If your current export drive is tight on space, the next best step is to change the export location. Instead of exporting to an external drive or a nearly full system drive, try an internal SSD with more available storage. Internal SSDs are often faster and more stable for large video exports, and that alone can solve the issue for many editors. When you go into Premiere Pro's export settings, click on the output name and choose a different folder or a different drive entirely, then run the export again. Now, let's move to another very effective fix: clearing the media cache. Over time, Premiere Pro can build up a lot of cache files, and those files can take up space or interfere with smooth exports. To clear them, go to Preferences, then Media Cache, and look for the option to delete unused cache files. If you want to be more aggressive, you can also remove cache files manually from the cache location, but usually the built-in option is the safest place to start. After clearing cache, restart Premiere Pro and try exporting again. If you're still getting error 39, the next thing to check is your GPU drivers, especially if you're using an NVIDIA card. Outdated or broken drivers can cause rendering conflicts that show up as export failures. Visit NVIDIA's official driver page and install the latest Studio driver if available, since Studio drivers are generally better for creative apps like Premiere Pro. Once the update is complete, restart your computer, reopen Premiere Pro, and test the export again. In many cases, a driver update can make a big difference. Another important step is checking file permissions. Even if your drive has space, Premiere Pro may still fail if your account doesn't have proper read and write access to the export folder. Right-click the folder you're exporting to, open its properties or info panel, and make sure your user account has full permission to write files there. If you're on Windows, check the Security tab. If you're on Mac, check Sharing and Permissions. If needed, create a new folder in a location you fully control and export there instead. If the error message points to a specific timestamp in the timeline, that's a huge clue. It usually means there's one section of the edit that Premiere Pro is struggling to render. In that case, go to the problem area on the timeline, select that section, and use Render and Replace if available, or render that portion before exporting. This can stabilize difficult effects, heavy transitions, corrupted clips, or complex compositions that may be causing the export to fail. Sometimes just fixing one bad section is enough to solve the whole problem. And if you want another reliability boost, try changing your sequence preview settings to QuickTime and Apple ProRes 422HQ. This can help stabilize the render process, especially on more complex timelines. ProRes is a much more edit-friendly format, and using it for previews can reduce export errors caused by heavy compression or unstable preview rendering. After changing that setting, re-render your sequence and try exporting again. So to quickly recap, if Premiere Pro is giving you encoding error 39, check your storage space first, then switch your export location, clear your media cache, update your GPU drivers, verify file permissions, render the problem section, and try ProRes preview settings if needed. One of these steps usually fixes it, and in many cases, it's the storage issue or a bad render section causing the export to fail. If this video helped, please hit the like button so more editors can find it, and subscribe for more Premiere Pro fixes, export troubleshooting, and editing tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.